Akademiks can't ride no wave.
I told you that this was inevitable, and thank you guys for letting me know. Breaking news: Cassie is cooperating with the feds. I told y'all this. Cassie was gonna be the ultimate person that sunk Diddy. She's licking her chops. She got paid, and the feds came in right afterwards. And she guaranteed 100,000%. Watch this how this plays out. I promise you. I will bet any amount of money. Not only did Cassie get allegedly between $30 to $50 million from Diddy, she signed another ironclad NDA. And from what I heard, it would disallow her from ever making a book, being featured in, and also participate in anything that had to do with the slander or revealing information about their relationship or other acts that she was privy to or witnessed that involved Diddy, whether criminal or otherwise in nature. Here's the thing. The feds came in and they talked to her. And here's why, if you ask me, watch this. Listen, I could clip this. I guarantee you. They gave Cassie an immunity deal because here's what happens. Cassie, in her lawsuit, made it seem like she was so unwilling. Let me tell you about all of these things. Some of the times these chicks was with it. Let's be honest. Like, she wasn't like, oh my God, Diddy's forcing me every single time for 10 fucking years. She did freak offs with Diddy for 10 fucking years. So let me tell you what that does in the eyes of the law. If they're now looking at sex trafficking, keep in mind what was alleged according to Cassie. Cassie said Diddy made me go find the niggas with the biggest dicks in town. Diddy made me go book the people. Diddy made me go get the people who are gigolos to come here to go do the deed with me or whatever the case is while he watched and jerked off. Here's the thing. That is Ghislaine Maxwell type shit, right? You let the madame do it. Diddy wasn't on the phone with these niggas like, yo, bro, you got a 12-incher? Perfect. Is it curved to the left? Oh, my God. Take that. Yo, I'm going to book this flight for you. I need you out here, and I'm going to just need you to fuck the shit out of Cassie. Like, yo, could you do that thing where you play with her clit, and then you just like, you spit in her mouth? Like, he's not doing that. Cassie and them people is doing. You feel me? So here's what I'm trying to say. Cassie, even though the culture looks at her as a victim, theoretically, under the statute of the law, if Diddy ever, which I'm pretty sure his lawyers even talking to the feds, whatever they got, they've probably even flirted to try to figure out what the feds have and probably try to see if, like, well, imagine if, we came out, we said, Diddy never told Cassie to do none of that. Cassie did that on her own. You get what I'm saying? So Cassie potentially could have been a co-conspirator. I know the culture looks at her as a victim, but she could have been a co-conspirator. So you know what happened? The feds came in, talked to her, gave her an immunity deal. You're a victim. We're certifying that you're a victim. Everything that you may have done was under duress, or we're giving you an immunity deal. We could never charge you for it. But you need to tell us everything about Diddy. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. It says, Diddy's ex Cassie has been in touch with the authority. Yo, everybody should know this. I don't know about Lil Rod, but this woman, and let me actually bring it back a little more. Cassie and that 17-year-old girl that got flown from Detroit or whatever to see Diddy, I could bet $1 million both have cooperated or are cooperating with the feds. There's two cooperants, these two, and I think there's a third. There is a mole in Diddy's camp, 100,000,000%. 100,000,000%. If you ask me, I think that search warrant came from information that Cassie knew. I think the investigation got alive from her allegations, right? And not on a civil level. She talked to the police and made these allegations again, and they'll probably say, why didn't you go to NYPD? Why didn't you go to here? I was scared this and third. Well, now I felt blah, blah. That's why I sued him. But all these things are true. I didn't even tell you about the other shit. Yeah, he used to be fucking niggas too. He used to be blah, blah, blah. Gave the whole tea to the feds, right? Cool. There is somebody in Diddy's camp. I don't know if they're still there now, but they're flipped. That's the person who probably went to the feds and detailed where things could be found and how Diddy has been moving in the last 5 years, because Cassie hasn't been around for the last 5 years. That person is the one that probably made this whole search warrant thing happen. Because think about it. Yo, if Cassie was last with Diddy, like back in, was it 2017 or whatever the year was? Like, come on, like, she can't tell the feds, like, yeah, when you go to Star Island, yo, the second room on the left, in the dresser, the third dresser from the top, under the Bible, that's where he has all the condoms, he has mad coke, and then he has, like, the freak off, like, you know, the freak off whistle. Like, I'm pretty sure that shit would have been moved after 5 years. So her information about where they could find shit, even though generally I think they did want the surveillance tape, her information would have probably been invalid. They needed somebody up in that crib within the last year or 2 or 3, and that's not Cassie. So we know for this investigation to gain legs, Cassie was definitely a cooperant, right? We could tell from her lawyer saying it's about time we get justice after they just got a handsome payday, which, you know, the lawyer representing Cassie got a handsome payday too. He like, bro, you supposed to take the payday and dip. Somebody said, yo, what? Okay. So it says, sources with direct knowledge tell us Cassie's among the witnesses the feds have been in contact with in connection with Diddy's investigation. We've been told that she's been working with investigators for several weeks, presumably even before Diddy's homes were raided. Given the timing, it seems like Cassie may have helped the feds establish probable cause to get a judge to sign off on the search warrants. Other women, we're told, have also been in contact with federal investigators. Yeah, I agree. Wow. Let me tell you this, man. What's the name of that saying? Let me Google it before I fuck it up. It says, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. You know, I think we all thought initially Cassie wasn't trying to go for justice. Cassie just wanted the bag. Let's be honest, Cassie left a billionaire, or she cheated on a billionaire with a bum, respectfully. That relationship got dissolved because she left the billionaire for a bum. 5 years later, after the billionaire is still take that, and still private jet setting, got new chicks, still spending hella bread, doing what he want, having his way, Cassie's feeling resentful. Especially probably how Diddy has treated the new side chick, the new Cassie, so to speak. Young Miami. Didn't we hear that he copped her, was it a Maybach or some type of Bentley? Diddy buys Young Miami car. Let's see. He bought her the GLS Mercedes Maybach. Right? Did you not hear what Diddy said? Diddy talks Young Miami. And he basically says, he basically talked tricking. He was talking tricking on the Breakfast Club. And essentially he was just like, he said, yo, I might just buy a girl a house. You think that motherfucking Cassie, who knew she went through more than what these bitches went through, she was like, getting peed on? That's the worst thing? Nigga, I got fucked by 50 niggas one night. The fuck? You over here talking about you getting peed on? Nigga, I went through the worst of the worst with this nigga. You getting my box, you getting mansions, and I got nothing to show for it. I'm pretty sure that pissed her off. So a lot of people did think that Cassie was on a money grab with Diddy, with some people, well, not even some people, most people said, well warranted. If it's anybody that deserves the bread, it is Cassie. Cassie sat back for 10 years and tolerated a lot of fuck shit. Let me see if I can find it. Diddy, he was talking about tricking Breakfast Club. I don't know if you can find it. It's definitely this.
Kanye, my boy.
Now this is where he need the OG talk.
Kanye, my boy. Bob, there is 50% of people in their head that's really like, damn, you know what's up, OG? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you could maybe, you know what I'm saying, I am me.
Give me the timestamps he talks about Young Miami.
I mean, I'm not sorry. I wanted God to hear this song.
Who did you lean on? Who did you hug?
That's why I'm here. Like that's we're gonna have artists that start. You can't make videos to compete with hip hop artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say everybody's name. First of all,
Because what he had a problem with you his artists
first of all, see, I didn't do nothing to him. So let's go back to the first. For my reputation,
Anybody got
also
a timestamp?
do a little fighting back for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was a startup company. Yeah, you understand? You know, it's set up in the playlist. Those decisions are.
Can you accept that?
Yeah, I could accept if you don't like the record. I could accept.
Coming along because I know you've been working on it for some time now.
Yeah.
So are there?
If anybody has
Put
timestamps,
that up against the Black Lives Matter. Now we need to be focused on our. You call Jordan OG, he gonna dunk on you. Like, dating a girl from college or something, then maybe, we should throw up the red flag. But we talking about if you're adult, you got 2 kids, that's our choice. And I'm definitely, fly than most,
Young boys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, young boys or, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like timeless. I don't really feel time. Like, sometimes when Cassie hit me with the OG, I take it.
Chat, real question, because, this has kind of been a question people have been circulating too. They were like, yo, Diddy, they've said to Shannon Sharp, Monique said to Shannon Sharp, some people have said to Shaq to say, hey, listen, at a certain point, OG, you're 50-something, you still trying to date 20-something-year-old girls, hang it up, right? Because, it's bigger than just, obviously women are going to always think, oh, you're creepy, this and there. But it was more of like, man, you're still seeking and searching for some shit that probably, it's just never gonna look right, at least in the eyes of the public, or especially when these allegations come out, right? And when you hear Diddy say he's timeless, it's like he was unable to give up that time period of his life that he was probably experiencing when he was dating J-Lo and everybody, right? Like, yo, I'm the guy, I'm the biggest playboy out of everybody. He's 54, and still, having the same mentality. Do you think that this doesn't happen if, Jay-Z had that period too, right? I don't know if you know. Jay-Z actually did have that period. But Jay-Z at a point said, you know what, this is over. And he got with Beyonce and just said, yo, I'm checked out. Diddy has never been checked out, okay? He just keep checking into more hotels and more hotels, more booty holes and more booty holes. Like, he just keep doing his thing.
Take it as respect, but sometimes I be feeling like, you think you think I'm not here no more? Or you think we can't wrestle? You know what I'm saying?
Wrestle over the frosted flakes. Holy.
I mean, yeah.
Last time you got into a wrestling and moved some furniture around, bro.
Hey, yo.
Don't say wrestle, Diddy. Say fight. Don't say wrestle.
Hey, yo, when I get on you, though, for real, I'm trying to bite your face off. I don't be doing the same fighting. I'm more of a savage type of fighter. You know what I'm saying?
You got into a wrestling match, bro.
I'm just speaking my truth so I can... no black man had ever won it when I did Sean John and Sean John standard. Then
I'm trying to
around
find
people just having fun, and everybody is starving at a level that I don't think people know. You know what I'm saying? The information that we need to know.
Hey, please give me the timestamp when you were speaking about Carisha, please.
That's what I'm deeply into right now. I have a new album coming out. It's an all R&B album. It'll be out, and not just a genre of music left, and everything started to sound like computer beats.
They're married almost.
Yeah, I never went through that feeling of, okay, I messed up, this is who I should have married, because
this is him talking about his past.
I mean, the whole concept for me was I wanted to make a record that, I like to have my cake and eat it too. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm not sorry.
And I guess to kind of make it more succinct on what I was saying before, is this the mentality that's gotten Diddy caught up? Like, Diddy, you had your era, and it's clear, like, you want to be the 55-year-old still operating like you're 30 or like you're 25. You know what I mean? And that's probably a thing of power, too, I would never accuse Drake of doing anything that Diddy did because we've never heard some of the things that Diddy allegedly Drake did. But it's kind of like how some people kind of view Drake too. They're like, yo, Drake, like, bro, like you 40, but you still trying to move like you 28. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to, you still haven't evolved to that place of, all right, bet, you know what? I've lived this. I've wilded out. Let me chill out because it probably just isn't going to continue to end well if I keep doing this into my 40s and where Diddy's at his 50s. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I wanted God to hear this song and take it to him and say, I'm gonna allow you to go visit him in his dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because he made this song that was so like beautiful. And it's not a sad song, you know what I'm saying? But it's a song about the type of love we all yearn and hope to have.
It feel like you realize that you missed out when I hear that record. Like this is who I should have married almost.
Yeah, I never went through that feeling of, okay, I messed up. This is who I should have married. Because
this is an iconic interview, right? He still has Ciroc on the table. Do you think he had a sense that this shit was gonna come crashing down? He's fucking like 20-something-year-olds at this time. This is a year ago. He's having his way. Him and his son allegedly are passing bitches back and forth. Like, that's crazy too. Like, imagine you fuck a girl and you put your son on it next. Like, you're treating your son like a friend. Like, that's crazy. Ciroc is here. De Leon is here, which means he's in cahoots with Diageo. Keep in mind, Diageo said they've paid this guy over $1 billion. And that's what I was saying also. Remember the people were saying that, yo, Diddy's broke, and they were talking about, you know, especially with him owing $100 million with 8 mortgage companies. Diageo, this is not music. This is not ancillary shit. We're just only talking about liquor. That company says they've paid him $1 billion. That's $1,000 million. So when people were trying to like clown, I think the Daily Mail was trying to put out a narrative like he was like, you know, insolvent or just couldn't pay his bills. Like, nah, Diddy could pay his bills still. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying after going through all this legal shit and, you know, some of the deals dying, that'll always be the case, but he's good right now.
Because we honestly, not everybody wants to get married. You know what I'm saying? You know, and for somebody to love you and to understand that I didn't come from that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I got told it's $49.50 or 40. Here we go.
Things move, flights, rooms.
Yeah.
Damn, I got a couple more questions.
No, hold on. And I want to say about this show. This show is as big as it is because we unified. Mm-hmm. And that's just facts. That's
people
real
always
number.
are like, how come y'all not on remote anymore?
So just make sure, as y'all out there, make sure the way you speak about the God, you feel me? Just speak about it like from a place of knowledge and a place of receipts. And yeah.
What's new on Revolt coming up?
New on Revolt, Carisha Please. Mm-hmm. And she won last night.
Listen, you know I love
Carisha Please won last night.
Wait. I love Carisha.
The new Black Oprah.
She did, but it tied with Drink Champs. Diddy, you know that's some bullshit.
What? It tied.
It tied. I thought it tied. Carisha Please and Drink Champs tied for best podcast.
Look at this nigga's face. He's like, what? Nigga, what are you talking about?
They both on Revolt.
So you paid for that?
No, I didn't pay for that.
Drink Champs should have won that hands down.
Yo, Chase, I didn't pay for that.
And I love Carisha. She only got 5 episodes. How'd she beat Drink Champs for best podcast, Diddy? Come on now.
Because it was the best podcast of the year. Hands down.
I love Carisha.
Hands down, it was the best podcast of the year.
No.
But you know what?
I get at the Drink Champs. And $1 million worth of games.
And I feel like a lot of women podcasters don't get their just due. And so
best podcast of the year, Diddy?
Yes.
Come on, with Drink Champs, $1 million worth of games?
Hey, yo.
De Leon for the BET Hip Hop Awards?
Hey, check it out. Don't be mad at me because I'm a winner, all right? Don't be mad at me because I'm a winner.
You just hating with me.
Yeah, you understand? You may have won.
Well, congrats, Carisha, for that.
Yeah. Congrats to the queen.
Congrats.
Did you want to?
No, you had one or two questions.
I do. Because I want to go back to something that you said earlier. Because
put glasses back on for this.
No, because I think that people don't know this about Diddy. When you said that, you know,
Why you sipping in there, Buff? I'm just curious.
Water.
All right.
When you said the music got dark, that's kind of always been your thing, right? Because you've always, I remember, you know, the thing you didn't want to feel like you was being blasphemous, being on the cross in the Hate Me Now video, or the stories of you making big change lyrics because they've been too dark. So that's always kind of been your thing.
Yeah, I mean, I truly believe what you say in records that you're manifesting. Music is magic, you know, and so I try to, you know, just say things that are positive. And, you know, I mean, tell the truth, though. When Biggie's telling the truth about something, it's the truth.
I hear it's the wrong timestamp. Yo, Drill, what you doing, my boy?
they monogamous, but they not. I'm just telling you.
Oh, okay. So this is Diddy talking about his lifestyle. Here we go.
I could have been in a relationship with, then been broke up with somebody else. But now we dated, we had fun, we saw it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It didn't last the test of time. So I mean, that's my world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not taking away from any man that's in love or any people that want to be married or want to, you know, say they monogamous, but they not. I'm just telling the truth.
But listen, real quick.
You want to get married? Because I heard you say
No, I don't want to get married.
You don't want to get
married? No, I don't want to get married, but I would have a ceremony.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is like such a real statement. I'm gonna say, I'm not someone who is fond of marriage at all. I don't think it suits men. I really think there isn't an upside to have the state being involved in your love or relationship with a woman. However, I do believe that at a certain level of success, being married helps tremendously. And for example, Jay being married, and obviously he's married to Beyonce, that's clear, versus Diddy being this playboy. Like, it's a reason why the most successful men, you usually see them, even if they get divorced, they get married again. They're seen as different. When somebody's single, and especially they're super successful and they're getting up there in age, I don't know why the perception of them is never that positive. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, Diddy clearly isn't into marriage, but I'm wondering if it's maybe, you know, maybe Hove's seen some of these things potentially and probably sidestepped it and said, bro, I'm chalking it up, dog. I'm about to, man, I'm here to make these billions. You know, these hoes gonna be here, but I might cheat every now and then, allegedly. I don't know if you do. But I'm not gonna be portraying this, I don't want to be in I don't want to be with one woman like mantra like Diddy does, because it only brings problems after a while.
A ceremony that'll be better for a wedding for my wife.
You just want to have a party.
Yeah, you can have a party.
This is a party. This is a party. This is a Diddy party.
Nah, because if it would be like a celebration and a ceremony. It would be a
celebration
ceremony.
of what though?
A celebration of our love.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we just do it different, King. It's all good.
I was gonna say
It'd be
that.
a celebration of my love, and she would probably get, you know, $500 million.
And see, that's what I was gonna say, right?
Okay, now, chat. I'm gonna want to keep my thought going. Someone with a very reputable source that knows this person and knows Cassie directly, they said that for the last about 4 to 5 years of the relationship with Puff, Cassie yearned for a few things: to have children and to get married to Diddy. She would ask everybody, whoever she was in the studio with, she would ask anyone she was friends with, what do you think I got to do to get this guy to commit to me? Now, granted, what she's saying now to the feds is that this nigga was always a predator. He had her doing shit she wasn't want to do. But I guess I asked that because Cassie had a motive too. She was, you know, I'm not saying she wasn't coerced or forced or whatever, but she was probably indulging in some of these freak offs, saying, you know what? I'm going to get this nigga what he wants, and one day he going to put that ring on my fucking finger. He going to have some kids with me, and we going to be good. We're going to be a family. That's her goal. Never happened. All of those things that she was trying to do probably turned to bitterness, resentment. She probably realized that she was manipulated because it didn't come through. Had Diddy gotten married to her or gave her some kids, do you think we're here now? I'm just asking y'all that question. Again, there's someone that knows Cassie really well for over 10 years. They said the last 5 years that she was with Diddy, she would cry a lot. She would ask people, what do I have to do to get this man to marry me? She wanted to marry this nigga. She wanted to have a family with him. I'm just asking questions. It's okay.
right?
Yeah,
'Cause a
yeah,
woman,
she ain't got to get it when she leave, baby. I want you to get it when you're here.
but see, that's what I mean, right? It'd be
You feel
kind
me?
of, if a woman's dating you, you're doing things for her that she's never had done before. You're taking them to Italy, you're buying them crazy cars. You can imagine how she might think he really likes me, but that's just your lifestyle. That's easy for you.
No, I really like him if I'm taking to Italy and buying him a
Right.
car. No, I didn't say
Okay.
I don't say I ain't really like somebody, man.
I don't-
You know what I'm saying?
Time is precious. Time is
You know what I'm
precious.
saying? I'm saying,
believe in that.
No, I'm saying I just and then it's like right now I just want to be single and I just want to have different experiences and I want to take my time with my love life and my heart and not have to be doing it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? And if I like you, I'm going to treat you the best. I ain't got no time to be cheap, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no time to play. You know, so if I like you and I need you to be happy every second of the day.
Damn.
Women
Yeah.
are liking this talk.
Yeah, I don't want
Let
to
me
stay
tell
on
you.
this, but how you gonna just give up the $500 million though? Why do you just get the half a million like that?
You know why? Because you can't take it with you, and it's also a lot of stress.
I think this interview pissed Cassie off. I think Cassie sat back and watched Diddy talk about his new girls and how, you know, because I think she was investing into hopefully having some future with him, and then she sees this nigga later on talking about, yeah, I'm gonna give all these girls the money now, this and third, and she was always planning for the long thing, and I think she got pissed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That sometimes people have to put up with digesting this. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well, you know.
And chat, for the people who say like you're like, bro, you just BSing, bro. If you're not a woman or you don't talk to women who have been with men for a long time, you don't understand. Like a lot of times, women get in a relationship and their time is the investment. They're dealing with bullshit. They've dealt with a nigga who's cheated a bunch. They've dealt with the nigga who, you know what I mean, that is very imperfect. But they're dealing with that because they have the hope of we're gonna have a family and kids, and that is the payoff for them. And trust me, after they've wasted all their years and they're now almost 30, and then you just say, all right, I'm on to the next 23-year-old chick, and she has to go pick up the pieces. Of course she's fucking mad. She's always gonna be mad. She's mad. She was like, yo, nigga, you just robbed me of my youth. You lied to me. You manipulated me. All the shit that she was cool with before with you, like y'all doing fun shit and everything like that. Now she's not that. She don't look at it like that no more. She look at it like you fucking robbed her, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? She felt like you rocked her to sleep for 10 years. That is a fact. I always tell people, you see, when you dealing with women, like be very, very aware. As they go into their 30s, dog, as they go into their 30s, don't play no games with them. Because I don't care what they telling you, they start thinking heavily about kids. And a lot of women find a lot of satisfaction in bringing to term kids and having a family. And if you just having fun with them, you got other bit, whatever, you acting like you about to take them serious, but you really not taking them serious, man, them chicks will be mad as fuck at you, like even after y'all are done, because the next time they see you with another girl who's, 10 years younger than them, whatever the case, bro, they're gonna be mad as fuck. I'm telling you. You think Cassie was like sitting over here thinking about the career she was promised that never really got materialized, the family she was promised she never got, she never really got nothing. Yeah, some money, some trips, some flights, some experiences, but the thing she wanted and the person she thought she was gonna live it with, she's watching another chick, some ratchet bitch out of Miami just twerking all the time, is enjoying all of that. She's mad. Of course she mad.
Be mad in a Maybach.
Now let me ask you this.
I gotta call some of my homegirls.
I saw you posting. By the way, your daughters are all absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Great job with all your
Congratulations
kids.
on that, kid.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to them dating,
Yes.
it feels like they're that age. Like, what advice do you give your daughters now when it comes to dating?
I told my daughter straight up, I said, check this out. Dad is like your best friend. I know what all of these guys want to really, really do. I'm going to school y'all to all the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see your daddy's a Rolling Stone, and I love y'all. This is just me right now, And but when it come time to start dating, I'm gonna give you all of this.
Ain't it kind of crazy? Diddy was trying to relate to his kids who were like 30 years younger than him. Like they were like, yo, we're both on the dating scene. I'm gonna just give you the game.
All of the tricks of the trade, And but I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you give it away, it ain't worth. It ain't worth as much. It ain't worth. Y'all gotta wait and take your time And that's like the conversation, to treat yourself like queens and don't do nothing without coming and talk to me.
Now, what did they say? What did they say? Dad, we love you, Dad, but we see what you doing. We kind of want to follow you because you our idol and we look up to you.
I definitely told them, do not follow me. You know what I'm saying? At this point in your life, do not follow me. And
I'm wondering what Diddy's relationship with his kids are. Like, not even really the females, but even the dudes, like Christian Combs and Justin Combs. Like, what relationship you have to have with your son? I don't know if this is true, but if allegedly y'all are passing girls back and forth. Like, if y'all passing girls back and forth, I'd feel a little bit weirded out if I was fucking a girl my dad's dick was in. That don't sound like some shit that's fire, bro. So I'm wondering what their relationship is. That kind of comes across like, yo, we're homies more than I'm your father. Because if it's the I'm your father type of mentality that you're having with them, you're going to remember that's the guy who brought you into this world with your mom. And you're going to probably feel grossed out if y'all are fucking the same girl.
And, I just said your dad is unique and
Somebody said a family freak off.
individual, and yeah, I mean the truth, just the uncut truth of what it is that your dad, you could that may not be what you like, or you may fall in love with somebody like your dad that's honest to you. You know what I'm saying?
What if when they're older, in their 20s, they bring home a 50-year-old man? What would you say to that?
That's interesting. They're in their 20s, they bring over 50. It's interesting with this interview because anytime age is mentioned, you'll hear Diddy throw out these certain things. I'm timeless. Like he almost, I'm going to be honest with you, I think Diddy has almost thought that, and this is just my personal thought, that because he's been a billionaire and a mogul and an icon in this game, that I don't think he sees himself as 55, right? Like, how old is he? He's like 54, 55? How old is Diddy? I don't think for a second he sees himself as this age at all. I think he sees himself like maybe like 5 years older than his son. Real talk. Just look at his demeanor when asked about that.
I really would just go on who really would love my daughters. I really wouldn't go on an age thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm 52, and I mean, I feel better than I've ever felt, and it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't really think.
Yeah, you can tell that's a very difficult question for him.
Once people are adults, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm like, dating a girl from college or something, then maybe, we should throw up the red flag. But we talking about if you're adult, you got 2 kids, that's our choice. And I'm definitely, fly than most,
Young boys?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, young boys or, whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like timeless. I don't really feel time. Like, sometimes when Cassie hit me with the OG, I take it as respect, but sometimes I be feeling like, you think you think I'm not here no more? Or you think we can't wrestle? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Diddy been living like he's in the 90s forever.
I mean, yeah.
Last time you got into a wrestling and moved some furniture around, bro.
Hey, yo.
Don't say wrestle, Diddy. Say fight. Don't say wrestle.
Hey, yo, when I get on you, though, for real, I'm trying to bite your face off. I don't be doing the same fighting. I'm more of a savage type of fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody says, yo, Diddy said he felt 26 on his 49th birthday. No, he didn't. Diddy 49th birthday, 26. No, he didn't. He didn't say that. Diddy feel? Oh, wait, sorry.
Check this out, y'all. 3 years ago, God made my mission and my purpose clear. And my mission and my purpose is to do whatever and play whatever role. Fighting this fight, and to other people, it's an impossible dream. It's not impossible. It's going to happen. We're going to make progress.